Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome to what could become a brand new series of Software Inc. where we have got some very exciting developments coming along the way. We're going to set ourselves a quite difficult challenge to see if we can not only survive, but if we can succeed. Now, before I get into it and explain exactly what this challenge is all about and what we're going to be doing in this series, I want to say right now, if you're hyped for more Software Inc., if you want to see this turn into a series, and I want you to do a bunch of stuff right now, boys, I want you to smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new around here, and leave a comment saying Seniac Fool, play some more, and we'll do just that. So what is the challenge that we're giving ourselves then? Well, we've got ourselves a beautiful company. We have 4 initial employees, founders, if that's what you want to call them right now. You got your boy Seniac right now, who is a little bit of an all-rounder, but mainly focused in the programming side of things. I think we do have a few little kind of additional points I can still utilize for myself, which we'll kind of go through and get them all in. We also have Betty right now, who is mainly a designer. We have Susie, who is again mainly more of a programmer like your boy right now. And you got your boy Gary right now, who is also more of a designer slash artist. Now, we have a couple of mods installed. We got the World Wide Web mod. We got the Software Galore Complete Edition mod. We got the Programming Languages mod installed. We've got a bunch of assets we're going to be able to use within the game. Now, the challenge is we're starting with a brand new company, and all I'm going to have is 100,000 big ones in the bank. We're going to spawn in, no building. We're going to have to build our own building. And the year is already set at 2010, the latest that you can set it in the game. Now, reason for that is everything that's to be created has been created. All the current companies running at the moment will be really good. We're not jumping in and kind of, inventing stuff. We're jumping in and we've got to try and maximize in the current real world. Things are already going to be expensive. They're already going to take way too long to build. That is the challenge. But with my team of 4, my elite 4, we should be able to do something pretty interesting. So before we jump into it, let's spend some of our remaining development points right now. And it'll be nice to have a little bit of everything, see how we can ultimately get on. There is a few like leader stuff I can kind of probably still do as well. We'll do HR, we'll do automation on my dude right now. Service stuff, we'll get marketing. That sounds pretty good to me. What do we have remaining elsewhere? We'll try and spread these points out evenly as best as we can. Obviously, they'll kind of eventually upgrade themselves on their own. And ooh, they're mainly a programmer right now. Bam. I'm trying to spread it a little bit even, so we got like a little bit of everything. But it doesn't always work out that way, as we're soon going to find out. The last one right now, we'll kind of throw in some development here, some network. There we go. Got one more point. Nice. And I don't think I did service on the other one. We're throwing some law and some law as well. So let's begin this challenge. I'm a little bit nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel a little bit nervous. So we got folio developments. The only thing that we haven't done or changed right now is the logo. If I type in EA and search EA, I can get the EA logo. There we go, boys. We're scamming for days. That's how you know your boys are gonna scam for money right now. So let's pick a map then. We haven't spent all our points. I don't mind. We're gonna continue. And we're gonna go for an empty plot. And we'll try and make it a little bit more, we'll try and balance it out for us slightly. We'll go for a rural, so the talent pool is a lot lower. Internet's higher, and it's more of a safe bet, so that'll kind of give us a little bit of help. Do I go warm climate, or do I go temperate climate right now? We'll go temperate, keep it nice and simple. Won't do bigger plots, keep it as it is. I'm going to spend 50,000 initially on the setup, which should leave me then with 50,000 remaining. And here we go, boys. The market has now been simulated to 2010. I am a brand new company. Let me quickly pause right now. Stepping into this world, a world where companies are already up and running. Companies with net worths nearly up to $500 million. With products galore, already flooded the market. Companies already bought other companies out and own shares in other companies. And of course, there is a wide range of products currently on the market. Now, what's crazy about this is, with this brand new mod, if I was to create new software, look at what I get to create. There's a whole range of stuff that we can pretty much do. There's virtual machine software, there's spyware, payment gates, there's IDEs, email clients, cheat clients, banking platforms, programming languages, websites. There is so much we can do, but we must first start by creating and building our very own building. So we need to first set up our office. Our employees are already here right now. The dream team has arrived, but there's not really a fat lot that they can do. They are bored, but they are going to become the dream team, the A team. And let's get things all set up then, boys. So the only benefit of having these four as our founders right now is I don't have to pay them a wage, which I'm basically got 3 employees for free if I, don't include myself. Now, let's set this up then. So we're going to build a building, and it needs to contain the office, a separate canteen, and a separate kind of bathroom. That's the best way to put it. So if I go for a 6x6, which this is instantly going to spend half my money. So if I creep it back down to a 5x5, I'm trying to think of the best way to do my table layout. I reckon 6x5, 6x4 maybe? 6x4 will be the perfect sizing right now for your boy's beautiful office. Now, if I put the door in the center or to the side, ooh, I'll come back to the main door and see what's going to go down with it. But we need a canteen anyway, which I'll make the canteen 2x4. We'll do 3x4. And then we'll build a little bit of a restroom just here. It probably doesn't need to go that big. It can probably go this big. And that kind of just sorts us all out. So door to the restroom, we'll put just here. And what type of door do I do to the canteen? I can do a nice big glass door. Or I can do double kitchen doors, which work out really well. And do you know what? We're just going to do it. We're going to place him. Ooh, what I could do is just do another room just like that, and then merge these 2 rooms, and now I've got a nice little entry point going in. And then in the center, or I can do either side, doesn't really matter, I can set up a 4 workstation system. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Right, we need windows then. So let's keep it simple. I'll run a nice little set of windows down the side just here. Do I do some down the side just there, or do I kind of keep the windows? We'll do some windows just here. We'll do some windows just there. And when it comes to the bathroom, we need the small windows. Something like this. So people can't do peeky boos into people doing the poopy boos and all that kind of jazz. So that's all set up right now. Simple office, and it leaves me with 9 grand left, which is terrifying. It is terrifying. It really is. So let's go to the furnishing side of things then, and we're going to go to, let's set this up for an office. Now, first things first, we need a table. Now, there's many tables to choose from. There really is. Oh, there's a glass table. Actually, how do I change this to function? It's like a table button? Yeah. Glass table has an environmental boost, and it says, enjoy the view of your feet while you work. That does sound pretty cool. How much is that, by the way? That is 160. Do any of these other tables have environmental boosts? Some of them have effect. Oh, no, these are shelves. Environment. These are small squares as well, so we can kind of do stuff with them. So if I could either do a small little square section in the middle, or set up table there, table there, table there, table there, have 2 employees there, 2 employees here. That makes more sense. Now we have a bunch of chairs we can choose from. Meeting chairs, swivel chair versus ergonomical. Now this does give, the swivel chair does give us a skill and effectiveness on the room boost. The comfort levels are the same. And they're quarter of the price. Right, leaves me with now 7,000 to buy PCs with. So we got a couple of options with PCs. A lot of them are now unlocked because we are in 2010. But they are expensive. That's the other downside to it. Now, I got to buy 4 of them. So 1,500 is probably around about the budget. Now, this one here has a modern computer, decent power. Okay, and then what's the other version up here? We have an 1800 one. Right. That's 1,000. That's a laptop there, boys. That's a laptop. Power's not all that. The environment's better on this one. That's 1,500, the dual screen. That is the same price. 2 grand, a bit too much for us. I like the idea of the dual screen, but the problem is it way too big for us? It probably is just there. So I might just go for the modern computer and just keep it really, really simple for us. Modern computer's now all in. And now we need to do our ventilation stuff, which I don't have enough funds for all of this, boys. I really don't. So we have to keep it quite basic and simple. Now, an electric radiator for the temperature. We get just there. For the ventilation, I can put just here. Is that enough? I don't think that goes there or works like that. So get rid of you. We need like an air conditioning unit, an AC unit that goes on the side. Right, that works with the ventilation. I think you kind of need to put like the ventilation from room to room. Does it not work like this? How does the ventilation work? Move you there. Oh no, you need an AC. Wait, I do have an AC. Oh, you need a roof AC. That's what you need. It's a roof AC you need in question. Right, we'll keep that as it is. It does the basics for us. Now, in terms of staff needs and stuff, we need to then give them a restroom. So I need a toilet, which is 500. Oh, I don't have enough for a toilet. Right, they're going to have to hold it all day. They really are. So unfortunately, this is as far as I'm able to take this. This is as far as I'm able to take this right now. A very, very simple but basic building. You're not getting anything out of this right now. You're not getting anything out of this right now. So, bring it down. Get rid of all the walls and stuff so we can literally see inside. I've got the basics down. We now need to make money. So the easiest thing to kind of make sweet cash is doing contract work. So if I can grab some contract work to begin with, and I reckon we should, and it sounds crazy, go for all 4 of these, right? I'm going to quickly change it where my teams, they come in at 7, they go home at 6. It's a very, very, actually, no, come in at 6, go home at 6. They work 12 hours a day. I can abuse them because they're not employees, they are the founders. So if I press play mode then, they'll now walk into the office, begin the iterations of some of this stuff, and hopefully we'll make some money. So I'm only going to kind of do the first iteration of each one. Fast forward. We got plenty of time in the day remaining. We'll promote, 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 and promote. Fix a few bugs. It's all good. It's all good. And then finish it all up. We get paid. So straight away, 45,000 big ones in the bank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, boys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's skip to the next day. And we would have lost money because we started with 50 grand. We've ended it with 45 grand. So you could argue we've lost 5 grand in total. Well, 4,000 and something. 4,986. So they're coming in for a brand new day shortly. But before they do, I can now spend some of this money to add some of the additional stuff. So we can finally get in the toilet. There we go. Which does require separate rooms, remove large windows. Oh, okay, they don't like the window that I currently got. Right, let's scrap that window then. Can I get like a smaller window in? Does a smaller window exist? Wide window. Small private window. Oh yeah, it's frosted glass. Right. That's the wrong button. We got frosted glass, boys. No one can peek in no more. No one can peek in. So we're going to need a sink. We have a few options, though, for like different types of sinks. Actually, I might move this toilet to go this way. We have the option to place in the restroom sink just here. The toilet roll holder, so people can wipe their boot, is just here. And let me bring the walls back up. What else we got right now? The paper towel dispenser just there. The hand soap thing, imaging just here. And I think we've pretty much got what we need. All we require right now is a light. Now, we've got a couple of variations of light. This one has a flammability rating, decent lighting. That gives us an environmental boost as well as lighting. Is it big? Does it cause too much light? Well, that's actually quite nice. It kind of sets the mood slightly. The other option was doing like a wall light. But I don't know whether that would have been a bit too much. We'll kind of keep that one as it is. That's very nice for us. But we don't have... Right, we don't have any food-related stuff just yet, so we'll hold out a little bit for that. Oh, hang on, we need lighting in the actual room here. So do I go for that lighting as well? That's a fake one. I want the real one. So if I go for... What do you reckon? Like... one there and there. That would do us just fine, wouldn't it? I can toggle lighting so we don't see it anyway. Yeah, until I get more lighting availability. Now, again, we need to keep making sure that we do pay all the bills. So what do you reckon? I should go for all this again. I'm going to go for all of these. Seems ridiculous. Seems ridiculous, but... we can. And we should be able to do all of it. So all we got to get here is above the limit that it requires it to be. Which it's all done. And then we just go through and finish each and every single one. And just like that, we've got over 100 grand in the bank. Now, I can't rely on this. This is not a way to run a company. As good as it may seem, it's not a way to run a company. So let's just spend some money right now on just fine-tuning the canteen section. We'll do and make the main office a bit better, and then we'll figure out a plan for what products, what software we're going to be creating. So, canteen style stuff, we kind of need to get actually we need to build the kitchen side of it first. So if I get do I want to build the oven yet? I don't feel like I need to build the oven just yet. Because then that will then require building hiring a chef. Sorry. So I reckon instead we get a small little tables and chairs. What is this here? That's a stall, isn't it? Small little tables and chairs, if possible. Question is though, where's the small little tables and chairs? Meeting. Right, can I do it by room? Canteen. Is this the table and chair section? Large table. That's way too big for what I need, isn't it? Do we have any like smaller tables? Shelf. I mean, I could utilize these little tables. But again, they seem way too big. They seem way too big and bulky, so I'm not like 100% sure on that one. Function, table, here we go. A little bit more variation. Even though it, again, still doesn't satisfy what I'm trying to get it to do. Desk, large table, a quarter table. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Bar table. Right, we'll go with that there. It's not the greatest idea we've ever had. We'll go for a simple chair here. And then I just want to do canteen related stuff. So We'll require another... this is why I can't do it. Let me scrap this. Right, this is why, I mean... Let's just keep it simple, boys. Let's just keep it simple. Table there. Wrong type of chair now, isn't it? Chair. I did like the idea of that blue chair. Wait, was that the chair I was using? No, it was this one, wasn't it? So only 2 people can take a break at a time. Or sit down, I should say. Right, you're there. We don't need 2. Right, room, canteen. And I should have the option. We got the vending machine here. People to buy snacks. And I just require then a coffee machine. Which will get the espresso machine. And that should be all I need for that. So let me just add in a couple of plants. One there. Do we have like another plant I can add in? Or is that the only plant we can get in? The big plant there. Very nice. And apart from that, we'll keep it super simple. We'll keep it super simple. Right, so they can now go and grab a little bit of a lunch break, food, sit down, chill, grab a coffee, all that kind of good stuff. I still got to put the specialization stuff on there, like a little calculator or a drawing pad or something like that. But let's figure out what we're doing then. We've got 100,000 big ones. We actually first need to figure out how much we're going to be spending a month just on regular expenses. You see bills here. We'll find out when this month ends, won't we? We'll actually find out when this month ends. Right, okay then. So, in the world of development, let's quickly pause. When it comes to all software, what do we have a least amount of? 2D editors, 3D editors, there's 14, is 11. What we got down here, boys? We got 11 video editors. Where's the websites? Didn't we see like websites? 29 websites. How profitable is a website, for example? So if I search it by profitability. So if I bring all this down, some of this stuff we don't even need to know about. But if I'm going to bring it all, like, so we can still see it in one thing, they can be as profitable up to $8 million. So I wouldn't say it's the most profitable thing you can pretty much do. Fair enough. What else could we create if I wanted to create something? So I could create like a banking platform? That's interesting. A payment gateway? Interesting. A website? I could create an online casino. Right, all this stuff is very interesting. Should we... Do you know what? Why don't we... Right, I'm going to throw it out there. Why don't I create an online casino? Okay. Now, has there been any other online casinos created? If I also filter this by... There's only 6 online casinos. 2 of them have done pretty well. And they were created some time ago. So if I select the one that's got the most users... who are currently still active, which is Dreamy Bets. And if I kind of now compare what their features are to what I could potentially add in my one. So if I just do it like for like, we'll see what the statistics are for it. So 2D system network, 2D system, which is all there. So there's only then 5 actual features. Notifications, responsible play adversary, accessible features. We've got gambling limits, which is there, and then the rakeback system. So to make this like for like, about a year. Now I feel like we should add some additional stuff to it. I could build a chat room integration into it, which the expected interest is already there. But I reckon implementing the chat room integration will put me into the next stage. I could do personalized algorithm, 2 years. See, I've already got my expected interest, so I could my sequel to this could be better. Now, straight away, this is already better than the most used online casino out there. Sounds good, right? Their price is $15. I will also make mine $15. So it'll be the same price, but technically with more features. Now, I could... Oh, I've got to give it a name, don't I? So theirs was called Dreamy Bets. I'm going to call mine Betfall. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? Great name, Sonia. Great name right now. And we'll go advance on this. And we will... I can do a new framework, which I can use, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Next. We've got to use stuff to create it. So, based on all of this, the year, probably the Power Studio. The IDE. There's only 2 I can pick from this as well. This one. Just making sure that I've got the good ones. Easy Script versus... Ooh. So which one came out recently? I'll go with this one because it's got more users. And then the browser. So if I go active users, this one here. Right. Next page. We're going to analyze it, apply the analyzation, next, and develop it. So the software you're making is very complex, may take a long time. Are you sure? It's only about a year. My expected interest is now a little bit lower with all the fun things that I've selected. So was that a good idea to select all that stuff? I'm going to keep an auto balance then. I think that's what kind of dragged me down slightly. So let's develop this. Yes, yes, yes. And they're all going to go home shortly as well anyway, so it doesn't really mean anything right now. But this will be interesting to see what happens now on the next month. Now, how many iterations do I allow them to do? 2? 3? Do I go for the maximum of 4? It ultimately depends on how quick they can kind of get them done. Now, I've done 1 iteration already today. Can they get a second one done today? Don't think they're going to because they're going to be going home shortly. So off they go. Now, I haven't spent any money this month. So now, okay, we're spending $1,200 a month right now just on bills to survive. That's good news. Because with the 90-odd thousand I've currently got in the bank, that will last some time. That really will last some time. So let's go all out, boys. Let's truly go all out right now on doing max iterations. So they're moving into the final iteration, which I'm hoping they will get done this next month. So in they come. The place is getting very dirty as we speak right now, so I might have to call in a cleaner just to kind of clean things up. But other than that, not bad. Right, this final iteration is taking a little bit of a longer time to now get done. So, it might be another 2 months to get this complete with the way the time is going on this. Oh, we got a little bit of lightning and thunder, boys. A little bit of lightning and thunder. Right. I'm trying to eat into this slightly. So there is stuff that we can eventually do. We can eventually market it. We can then develop it. We can assign a lead to it, which it's already assigned to me anyway. My character, my dude. So 1 more month, and they should be able to get that last little bit done in this next month. We've got plenty of money to keep us going right now. Can't believe I'm creating my very own online casino. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. So I can now develop it. And I'll wait for them to do a big chunk of it before I start doing any form of marketing. Now, this room is definitely got to be having like a negative effect on people, right? Let me select my dude. What's going on with him right now? He's oh no, that's the chair. I've selected the chair, not my dude. Right, we're having to come back in. Right, my dude's now moved over here. So he's working away right now. He's quite happy. The effectiveness is over 100%. But the place could do with cleaning. So I might... Oh, hold on. Did we spend more money recently? Oh, what on? License? Oh, the licenses of all the stuff we're using to build this. Makes sense. Makes sense. So those licenses are now in full effect. This is why you should also make your own versions of those softwares. So you haven't got to pay for the licenses all the time. But it's not... I mean, it's a lot of money. But it shouldn't break the bank too much. Right, let's call a cleaner temporarily right now to come and clean the office up. And there we go. And how are we doing? So the art is at 97%. Right, I gotta be wary about how much we're now spending, by the way. We should get the art done today at 100%, and then we can focus purely on the coding aspect of this project. 98, 99. And before you know it, any minute now, there we go, 100. Right. It still might take a few months to get the coding done. In the meantime, I might need to do some contract work to keep us afloat. But we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Now, I might... No, I'm not going to announce a release date just yet. I'll wait till it's in the 80% before I announce a release date. 85% is when I'll announce a release date. Because we are going to get sidetracked shortly with doing contract work. And just like that, boys, we're about to go into our final month of the year. Come on, you fools. Oh, no, hang on. I got to do the release date. So let's say I give myself another... No, I'm going to give myself till June. So that is like over 6 months. 6 months, there we go. So I've announced a release date. I've got it 100% on everything right now. There we go. So they'll come in on the next day. And then what we'll do is we'll get the marketing done. So I'll go all 3 levels. I don't know if I'm able to do all of them. Promote, and I'll do some bug bashing as well. We'll make the bug bash not as much of a priority as the writing of the press release. They can do videos, but it will take some time. And yeah, we're just kind of allowing them to keep skedoodling through this. So with every passing month, I'm spending, which is now 6,200. So I don't have many months remaining at this point. I really don't. But they're working gloriously on the press release. Now, on this next month, we'll try and counteract the loss of money with some contract work. It will slow down this progress. But remember, we've got until June. We've got until June. So we are heading for bankruptcy, but that's okay because we're about to get right now some logistics and embedded applications done. Let them run in right now. So develop. Just got to get these to the bars. Promote you, finish. And that will then, with the extra 26 grand I just earned, see me for a couple more months. Now, March right now, as soon as we get into April, we'll do a press build and then start gearing up for the release of this. We just paid some taxes as well, boys. Damn. So let's gear up then for a press build. Shoot that out. See what they say at the end of this month. And I don't know if to pause this. So they can kind of just quickly focus on putting a dent into this press release as much as possible. Oh, these two don't have the ability to work on press release stuff. That's interesting. So I might as well go back into play mode with that, right? So we got some articles coming in then. So Folio Developments has put out a build for Betfall. It might be worth your time. Folio Developments is not well known in this market. We really haven't heard about Betfall. It might be the big new hit. It has all the features. It's not that far from release. So they're saying good things. They're saying real good things right now. We'll call in a cleaner real quick. They're saying all the good things. Now, it's May. We're going to release it the next month, so we're slightly ahead of schedule. Or slightly behind schedule. Depends on how you work it out. So, I'll release this press release. Pre-release of Betfolio done. Is announcing Betfall. Is not well known. Started working on Betfall. It's cutting edge. They released a video alongside the press release, but it doesn't look that. But it doesn't look that great. It is stated to release in June 2011. Yikes! Which technically it is, but we'll get our first load of money coming in July. Oh no! But again, remember to release that. Oh, got some new features unlocked. Online casino website, crypto payment processor. Ooh! Banking platform, crypto and NFTs. That's interesting. So we're going to market this by... No, we're not. Sorry, we're going to release it. So let's see what they what happens here. We can tell a lot of work went into Betfall. It's a 5. Betfall isn't that buggy. It is a magnificent piece of work. It's a 4. Are we supposed to know who Folio Developments is? Okay, we'll let that one slide. We'll let that one slide. Now, if I put in 10,000 in terms of marketing, and if I also print 10,000 copies, this is going to eat into my money pretty rapidly. So we need to do some contract work. So we'll grab this game assets here. We'll grab this logistics application. Try and get both of those done as quick as we can to hopefully see us through. And I think I'm about to accept some more contract work. Some game assets here. Right, if I can get this done as well, we are laughing all the way to the bank. So now I'm back up to 50 grand. So let's have a little bit of a... Is that a new feature? Oh, no, it's the same feature. Let's have a pre-party right now by adding some decor to my office to celebrate the release of my online casino. And I'm thinking adding a rug in. So there's a couple of rugs here. Maybe not that one. I have this big round one which could work, which is quite nice. One of these. Oh, hello. Hold on, I could do something with this. I've just realized what we can actually do with this. And then do this one. Okay, that works. Right, I'm adding decor to the floor. But then the issue is then this next bit. How do I do this bit? There's no, like, plain bit, is there? Do you know what? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. How does that look? A bit funky. I'm not sure this kind of now goes. I kind of like the idea of that, though. It does look pretty cool. I won't lie. I won't lie. It does look pretty good. And what else can I add to it? Now, we're going to add some stuff to kind of bulk up the room slightly. That's the wrong button. There we go. Buy room. Where's the office? Office. We'll see what we can add here now. So I could add some paintings to increase the effectiveness of the room. Or pictures. We have a bookcase which should increase the skill gained. Which I'll put just there. We have then... See, these are good as well. I'm going to get calculators down on each one. I know some of them are graphic artists, but you can't really pick and choose where they technically sit. So, more paintings. One there. One there. They're all the same paintings, even though they're different icons. And... Right. None of this stuff can go on to there, which is fine. Right, I think we'll keep it like that. I do need to kind of color scheme the flooring and the walls, but we'll do that at a later date. And I think it's now just playing the waiting game until the next month. So this is what everything has all been leading up to. This is either going to be an ultimate success or a huge flop. Now, if it is a huge success, great. It gives me security. I can then work on expanding and kind of getting more things all up and running. If it's a huge flop, back to the drawing board. But that then will go to show you how difficult it is to kind of just step into this era right now and try and expect to be up and running. But here we go. I've kind of risked it because not many websites in this game look like to be making money. I made 29,000. Well, 39,000 when you don't take into account my marketing. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know yet. How many units got sold? Because at the same time, we only created 10,000. A couple of refunds. Right, let me make this a little bit shorter as well, so we can kind of see add-ons, profit last month, net units sold. Right. Okay. So you can't port it. Doesn't work like that. I can change the price, and I can also... Has it made profit? It hasn't made profit right now. But I can also create a sequel for it as well. Now, some of them were pulling some faces out. I'm not quite sure what the faces were that they were pulling. But that's done. We're fixing bugs as they come in. So I'm not really too sure how to take this now. I might do some contract work just to pay for some bills very quickly. Any of these embedded systems I can do. I can pretty much do this embedded system here. It's a lot of money, but I don't know if I can do it in time. Iteration's done. If I can do this in time, it's 150,000 big ones. Promote. Fix bugs. I just got a huge payday just from that. Oh, it's the snail trait that they've got because they walk slow. Ah, that's what it is. So 10,000 big ones marketed. I would say that I made less money on sales. Oh no, I made more money on sales. So the sales technically went up. Now, when it comes to software for online casinos, if you don't base it on profits and you base it on active users, we're here. Granted, they've been out a lot longer. Betty Bets. Oh no, that's my new competitor, isn't it? That's my new competitor. What features have you got? Okay, you've got some features I don't have, but I also have some features that you don't have. Right. I did technically make more money. Has it turned a profit yet? No. We still got a while before it does turn a profit. We'll get the marketing done for today, which it's now done. I'll get another contract work set up for some game assets. There we go. Because at least then I'm making money while I'm trying to make money. Can I get this done in time? Fix a couple of bugs. If not, doesn't matter. Run away with the cash. And let's see. Now, how are the sales this time around? 39, 43, 48. It's a slow burner, isn't it? My online casino is a slow burner. One more month and it will officially be making a profit. In the grand scheme of things when it comes to online casinos, bet full. Now up to 8,000 active users. So we are getting somewhere, but my fear now is I'm not going to have enough units to technically sell. Which can be a good thing. We'll quickly grab some more. That seems like a big one, doesn't it? Let's go for this embedded system here. More contract work. Because the more money I can build up now, the more money I'm going to have in reserves for when I build my next piece of software. Alright, there we go. Release you. Satisfactory. Now, this should be the month where Betfall does turn a profit overall. So money-wise, it's just getting better and better. Now it's 55,000. Which should mean I am now officially 22,000 in profit on the whole project. Now, how much have I got? I've got 2,000 left in stock. I'm not sure if we can go another month or not. How many did I sell in that previous month by units? No, we're probably going to have to order some more, which is completely fine. Completely fine right now. But it's getting better and better and better. I think what we'll do is we'll update it. So modernize the whole system now. Fix a bunch of bugs that we currently have available, because we verified 209. Get now brand new release dates of the... And we'll get the good ones, not bad ones. Good. I think some of these were already used for it anyway. So we'll go for this one because it's newer. Browser. They all came at the same time, but this is the one with the most users. And we'll update it. So while that happens, we'll also order some new copies. We'll also order another 10,000. So spend 20 grand on that. I won't do any contract work today because we're focusing on kind of bug bashing at this point. A lot of bugs verified. A lot of bugs we've got to destroy. I'm not sure how many we are going to be able to get out. But we're going to put a huge dent in. We keep finding new bugs throughout the day as people kind of bring them in. I've released it. So let's see what happens now then. With a nice little update. Bit of money spent. Sales 55.80. Yo, okay. It's getting better and better. I'm 51,000 in profit on the whole job. In general, we've got 15,000 active users. Miles away from making the millions that the current ones are currently making. It's the higher end of the budget of all of it, $15. And I've only sold 17,000 units compared to the millions the ones above has sold. So we've still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go. Now, we're closing in on, well, we've just got over 400,000 currently in the bank, which is definitely a lot of money right now to kind of see us through to creating our next project. But where do we go next? I have the ability to either create a sequel, which I don't think there's much money in these online casinos. I can create payment gateways, virtual machines, what's an IDE? An integrated development environment. Game engines, email clients, cheat softwares, banking platforms. I think the easiest thing to do is to find out, first and foremost, if I just kind of get rid of the filters, what has made the most profit overall? Obviously, it's the same old operating systems, but they do take a long time to create. Games make money if you can get it just right. Spyware software. Banking platform. Interesting. But there's not many banking platforms. Actually, there's only one there, so it's kind of like a it's like a needle in a haystack trying to make one really, really good. Anti-cheat ones, browsers, spyware software. There's 3 up there recently. Payment gateway. Was there any more payment gateways high up? I think it's a case of we just kind of have to kind of work our way up the rankings. Just making sure that what we do create is top quality, so we can just amass large amounts of money. Build products based on our very own reputation. Right, let's call in cleaning. Get Get the place nice and spick and span. The building looks pretty weak at the minute. That's what it looks like. But at least it looks kind of nice on the inside-ish. A little bit. Okay, maybe not a lot. Maybe not a lot. But with the money that we now got, we can definitely think about upgrading the computers. And seeing how far we can take it from here. If you want to see more of this, boys, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.